This video will describe how to use the Eco Battery Tech tool on an Icon electric vehicle with an Icon motor controller. Your vehicle must have these three things to work properly with the Tech tool programming. 1. An Eco Battery. 2. A CAN communications harness, part number A3123. This harness will connect the battery and vehicle communications together. One side plugs into a battery CAN port, and the other into an open connector found near the tow switch. Make sure your vehicle has this connected before proceeding. 3. An Icon motor controller. This controller is used in 2022 and newer Icon vehicles. To confirm you have the Icon controller, please check your square programming port found near the tow switch. If there are 4 pins populated and 4 wires going to the port, you likely have an Icon controller. If there are 3 pins and 3 wires, you probably have a Neos controller, and this video will not apply to you. Remove the round communications port connection from your Eco battery and plug it into the straight round connection of your Tech tool harness. Plug the angled round connection from the tool harness into the battery's communication port. Plug the square connection from the tool harness into the vehicle's programming port near the tow switch. If it is not already connected, plug the Tech tool into its harness and tighten the thumb screws. If your Eco battery is turned off, please turn it on now and also make sure the vehicle is powered on. Open the EB Power app on your smart device and connect to your Tech tool. Then press Detect Modules. Here are all of the adjustable parameters available for your motor controller and battery. The cart type, gear ratio, and key type options will only exist if this is the first time the Tech tool has ever programmed this vehicle. Make your selections. If you are unsure of your gear ratio, you can usually find a sticker on the rear axle with the ratio printed on it. Here you can make adjustments to the vehicle's speed limits for forward and reverse. Please note that because of motor RPM limits, not all speed limits are achievable. Your vehicle's maximum speed limit will depend on its specific tire size and gear ratio. This is your power level adjustment menu. Economy has the lowest acceleration and will offer the longest range from your battery. Normal is a great all-around power selection for the average user. Sport will have increased power output for those wanting more acceleration. Be aware that increasing acceleration will negatively affect your vehicle's range on a single charge. You can also select Custom if you would like to custom tailor acceleration and braking to your desires. This is the tire size adjustment. The value entered here should match the actual height or diameter of your tire. Adjustments made to tire size will affect the accuracy of your speedometer readings. When you are happy with all of your settings, press Apply at the bottom. The Tech tool will now update any software that is out of date. This includes battery firmware and user adjustable settings, Icon controller firmware and adjustable parameters, gauge cluster firmware and settings. If you have the Eco battery A3126 or A3120, you may see notifications like looking for cluster or flashing cluster as your software is updated. If you have a 10-inch touchscreen like this vehicle, the Eco battery information will be automatically displayed. You can also view more in-depth battery information by pressing the BMS text on the screen. After all necessary software has been updated, you will be returned to the main Calibrate page where all of your latest settings will appear. The Monitor tab is an excellent resource for useful information or for diagnosing problems. You can easily view vital data from the battery and/or motor controller. Troubleshooting. The vehicle only travels 8 to 10 miles per hour. This is usually caused by the A3123 harness not being installed or installed incorrectly. Please verify all connections related to this harness. If communications between battery and vehicle are lost, motor RPM is restricted. The speedometer reads wrong. If you incorrectly set your tire size or gear ratio, your speed reading will be wrong. If your speedometer is only slightly off, your tire size setting probably needs adjustment. Increase the tire size to increase the speedometer readings. If your speed reading is drastically wrong, your gear ratio is probably set wrong. You can double-check your gear ratio setting using the monitor function. If it is incorrect, you'll need to reset your device to erase your current settings and then set it up correctly. Contact EcoBattery to help reset your device. E104 error message. Please make sure the 4-pin programming cable is connected near the tow switch. If the connection is plugged in and you are still receiving this error, make sure the pins are all straight and making good contact. For any other problems, please reach out to EcoBattery.